damn speed. I
need to know
what's going on.
I need to know what is like. We need to watch it so I know.
We do need to go watch Cars, don't we? What's up, everybody?
Happy Friday!
Happening? Happy Friday! 3 drinks down, Nate.
I'm Sarah,
and we're here to drink
for you
and us. Oh my goodness gracious! It's Starlight night.
Starlight.
Starlight.
Star bright.
Oh, you're singing like 80 songs? I was doing like poetry and stuff. Okay, that's fine anyway. It's been a doozy.
Yeah, it's been an interesting week.
You went to Disney.
I went to Disney.
Yeah. And had the Disney hangover.
I did. It's a real thing. It really is.
And it really is. Like the next day after Disney is like it's a wasted day.
Yeah, I think it's just you're on such a high. I mean, I guess it's similar to a hangover.
Are you trying to say the mouse gives you drugs?
I mean, he gives you magic pills.
Magic pills from the Magic Kingdom. But yeah.
But yes, went to Disney with my girlfriends. That was fun. It's finally feels like winter, fall.
It's fall, y'all.
Fall here. I'm not sure which.
It is. Hold on. Ooh, and
that's
a little
good one.
Yeah, it's like what, 58 degrees right now?
Yeah, it did not break. It did not get above 70 today.
No.
So actually, I don't think it got above 66. I think we
call it Florida fall.
Florida fall, y'all.
Fall, y'all. So yeah, while y'all are joining us, just recapping the week. Put out the second compare video.
Yes.
Weller Special Reserve. Y'all are sleeping on that. There's not a lot of views. It's a good one.
It is a good one.
People just skip Weller Special Reserve like it's just nothing. And honestly, guys, it's solid. It's a nice, flexible one. It's a good cocktail mixer. It's a good sipper. And, hey, maybe just really good in general, but you wouldn't know.
You gotta go watch.
And then 2XO, which I'll let the cat out of the bag on that one. Y'all are sleeping on that one, too. That was good stuff.
So after I saw that one, I want to try that one.
Okay, we will do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to go watch that video as well to see who's on there and maybe who's not.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a little awkward at first, but it's all good. It's all good.
You're good.
Yeah. So what else happened this week? Well, we let this open up. I just opened a bottle. This is a bottle crack. So the first bottle, as you guys can make fun of my arms all you want. Joe's not here. This is the Bourbon Junkies, Starlight. It is their Rick House Select, which is just a way of saying it's not finished anything. Because Starlight is, as a lot of you probably know, is like the king of finishing. And they put a William LaRue Weller Jr. label on the back or sticker. How nice of them not to give me WLW to compare it against, right? Right? So we're going to let this open up a bit. But yeah, it has been a pretty cool week.
Yeah, it's been a good week. I mean, a good one, too.
How about you guys?
Yeah, so what's in your glass?
It's like Capital One might sue us, but not really.
We didn't say
what's in your glass.
We didn't say what's in your...
What? Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, so tell us what's in your glass if you're out there. If you're hanging, creeping, throw a like on this video. Do all the YouTube and Facebook stuff.
Yeah, we definitely, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we would love you to do that.
That's all we're going to do about that. Now, we drink and talk.
Do all the whiskey things.
Did you swirl already?
I have not. I mean, I have on the table.
There we go. Oh, you're making a mess?
It was not a good SJ.
Swirl job.
I'm not doing very good. Is there like a
you kind of want to
is it all in the wrist?
So if you're touching the glass when you're doing it, it's harder. It's usually just hold the ball of the cairn and just kind of swirl. And kind of have it a little tilted. Helps. Because you can do it this way, but then it kind of gets all lopsided. People are like, this is not interesting at all. Watching this swirl. It's got some vibes, doesn't it?
It does. It is oaky.
Oaky brown sugar.
Caramel.
Brown sugar caramel. Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
And a little bit of baking spice.
Perhaps a little. I agree. Man, I need to off gas a little more because it's still got a lot of ethanol.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty gassy.
But yeah, it's gassy. It's got a little gas
I
too.
got a little on that last whiff, a little banana.
That's odd for Starlight. I mean, I haven't experienced that, but it could be in there. It's pretty odd for Starlight, in my opinion. I haven't really got a ton of banana off all their stuff. I can see where it's like a little banana bread.
Yeah.
All right, I can go with you there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hey, I don't want to jump it. See, this is 118 proof too. So this is first drink of the day.
Sugar.
We're up there. 118? 115.6. The next one's 118.
That's a way to start it out.
Just go. Get up there and drink. Get up there and drink. Get in my belly. If you're out there, give us a shout. Tell us what you're drinking on. And then we'll get the show started. I just need to see what a couple of you guys are drinking to make sure you guys are out there and awake. We know we have a couple of viewers that are normal viewers are not going to make it tonight. We know as of right now, we'll tell you up front, we'll bring it up a couple times. We will not be on next Friday, unfortunately. Someone's birthday is Thanksgiving and someone's birthday dinner is Friday night. So we will, we may, or I may go on Thanksgiving night. I don't expect a lot of people to join.
I mean, we might have to come on and
tell us what you think, Chad. If you'd prefer
have
to get some of us next week rather than none
celebration
of us
on stream,
or even just me. If Sarah doesn't want to, let us know. Give us a comment there. It's grabbing the glass nicely. It's only
I know it's definitely got some good legs.
Only a 4-year. That's what they say on there. Of course, we don't know how accurate all that is, but because obviously by the time they pick it and bottle it, I can't stop thinking bananas now.
I feel like the chat's not working. Can we get a hey, hello, we're out there?
Hello. Just honk if you can hear me. You watch, we're gonna get the bots. That was wild. Hey, Whiskey Straight Up's out there.
All right.
Just popped on to hi. Derek and I are about to start a recording session. Well, aren't you, Derek? I'm so confused.
Way to confuse us before we're even drinking.
It's Jerry. It's producer Jerry.
Oh.
What's up, Jerry? Drinking Michter's Sour Mash tonight. Love it, dude. How is it? I love Michter's. I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't think it's the best whiskey in the world, but it's just always approachable, always
Michter's
drinkable.
Is good. Mm-hmm.
Stole. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jerry stole the login. That's all right. We love Whiskey Straight Up. We love you guys over there anyway. So appreciate you being on, Jerry. I know you guys are getting ready to go on record, and let's make up something for you to tell Derek and see what, because he's probably not watching, obviously. So we should have you tell Derek that I don't know.
Something 4 Roses.
Yeah. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got to set up another thing. I was talking to Derek a while back after everything dies down after the first of the year. We'll figure all that out. I don't want to alarm Derek. I don't want to make him nervous. He's getting ready to shoot, so. No, and he can't hear you, surprisingly. That's not surprising.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, that was good.
That was a good one.
We're dropping frames. I can see it. So definitely first drink of the day. So I'm not gonna judge it off that. Let it coat my palate and come back for a second sip. Have fun recording, Jerry, man. Seriously. I love just some of the little production noise you guys do, just little cut, barely cuts and stuff like that. It's beautiful. So it's nice to get almost. I wish sometimes products were always like packaged in a way that was all raw or nearly raw or appeared so raw, and it's nice when you can keep minimal cuts. It's trust me, I know that pain, learning that pain. So all right, let's come back and get a second sip on this now that let's acclimate to your palate a little bit.
That one definitely gave me a little burn.
Well, 115 plus for your first drink of the day. It's not surprising. Big brown sugar still follows it for me.
Okay. Yeah, that one was much better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it usually is. So you get that upfront sweetness on the front, which typically you're going to get if it's there, and we do. I think that's brown sugarish to me.
Brown sugarish. I'm still like a bready, like a
buttered bread.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where I land on that. It's close to that, but yeah, I'll go with that for now. I think that's good. spicy, oaky on the mid palate.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it hasn't really hit because there's such a big intense in the mid palate. I haven't gotten a bunch on the back of the palate.
I mean, it's good. It's really tasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't hate it at all. Good little hug, but that's because it's 115 proof, first drink of the day.
I think this is my first drink of the week.
Not here, unfortunately. Okay. That's at third sip now. It's really starting to coat really nice. A lot of oak. Not a lot of rice spice. A lot of oak. A little bit of rice spice. Brown butter. You hear noises in the background. No big deal. In-laws just got here. They're staying through Thanksgiving or somebody, aka somebody's birthday.
Don't be alarmed. I'm not sure what that was.
I think they were dumping the cooler.
Oh, okay.
So
it sounded like there was a tornado happening out there.
No, just a cooler dumping. But what's really cool about this one is we're gonna be able to compare this up against another pick that's also a Rickhouse pick.
Okay.
So we have Dive Wine and Spirits, which is here locally. We have their pick. Eskimo Brothers actually is what they're called. Dive is where they purchased it. So we will kind of do. I'm gonna leave a little bit in my glass just for that purpose alone. To be honest with you, if you have a tiny bit, you're just over here like proof hounding. I know you're in your proof.
So good.
I know you in your proof. You're just like
the first sip was a little intense for me, but after that, it all goes down so good and easily.
Proofy. All right. Yes, please hand me your glass and we'll get into the second one. Look, somebody's being more responsible with their pours.
Good job.
Yeah. Not a big dumb animal all the time. Just most of the time.
Just most of the time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to take a little water in between there.
Anything fun coming up on the channel this week?
So Monday's video is going to be really fun. Actually, it's going to be the continuation of the barrel versus batch.
Okay.
And it's going to be Old Weller Antique 107. So obviously that's a super popular one with most people. Mainly because it's somewhat hard to get in most places, unless you're in Ohio or Texas, apparently. So that'll be fun. I don't know what the review is. I haven't cut it yet. I'll probably cut it. You were going to not tell people earlier. I'll probably cut it by myself again this week. James has been trying to save his voice, getting over some illness. So everything you see with he and I for the next week or two is already batched. But any of the reviews are not done yet. So it's probably all you'll see just me for the review at least this week. I don't know about that. But going beyond, I might cut 2. That way we don't have to worry about it for 2 weeks. I don't know how that's going to go. But yeah, so that's it. So to let the cat out of the bag, if you guys do watch the 2XO, it's just me. I start out like, hi, it's just me. And by the end, I kind of got it in my stride, I think.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I think you record by yourself when you're first starting, it's a little awkward.
It kind of was, because I was just like, if you come out like by yourself with like huge energy, people were like, whoa, who the F is this guy?
What's going on?
And I mean, I can put big energy out there, but it's like, I think I came in too chill.
Big energy.
Whoa. You know what that song really says, right? Okay. Yeah, whoa.
Wow. Guess I need to go listen.
Yeah, you might want to. That's the radio version you're hearing.
Oh, well.
And the second big is not the word big in that song.
Oh, okay.
Penis. Somebody just joined us. Probably heard me say that. It's like, what is he talking about?
What channel did I just join?
It's not a tasting or a smelling note. If you just joined, I thought that's what that was. Oh my goodness.
I mean, and it was just like man.
We're talking about that song by Latto. Big energy.
It's a TikTok song.
Well, yeah, the big energy, but it's not that. Or this, let's put it this way. If it's not that, the saying is not that initially.
Okay. I mean,
I could say you got big energy. We can go with that, though. Is that one they played at the market in Palmetto? Probably. I gotta tell you. So Sarah does these markets. They have a DJ. And mind you, these are in like Palmetto is a tiny little, on Manatee River, it's a tiny little town. They do this market. It's got a little town, kind of downtownish, but it's not like a square or anything.
Yeah.
And so it's a local market. It's definitely very family friendly. And
Definitely.
this DJ, if you listen close enough every now and then, plays some. Ooh.
We took Maddie to the vet the other day. It came on the radio, and I looked at Nate. I was like, "This is the song that the DJ played," and it was like, "I'm gonna."
It was that.
Gonna lick you here, there,
It
and
was
everywhere.
Freak. It was Freak by whatever, Super Freak by what's her name? The remake, not Super Freak Rick James, but like
SREAK.
Yeah. That song. If you know that song, he was playing that in the middle of this market on a Saturday morning in a little sleepy burb downtown Palmetto, Florida. And you're kind of like, dude. And he wasn't playing like the radio version. He wasn't playing the dirty version. So it was just enough extra.
It was just enough.
And you're like, I don't think we should be letting kids hear something about licking it and sliding it. Like, I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
It just was like, I'm like, don't think this needs to be on the radio at the moment.
Right. Very different. A lot of similarities, but there are some key differences.
It's still very oaky.
Mm-hmm. And 4.5 years on this one. 118 stepping up in the proof. So you like your proof?
I do like my proof.
We've told you all the story before. We had a chance to a local bar dive down Sarasota, got a bottle of Coy Hill. I think I got a couple actually. And instead of selling it to patrons, they just put it on the bar, which I think is a wonderful move, in all honesty, because there's not enough to go around to sell bottles. So why try to have that hassle and headache and try and package it and stuff? They do that on occasion, which I don't mind at all. So they put it behind their bar because they have a bar license as well. And we got a taste first off the bottle, like one of the first pours off the bottle. And that thing was just gas, straight gas. She's like, I don't mind it. I'm like, okay.
It was almost gone when he
We go back 2 weeks later, ish, 3 maybe. And it looks like there's about 2 ounces left of the bottle. So I'm like, go ahead and give us a 2 ounce pour. Let's kill that bottle. Turns out there's about 4 because there was definitely a lot left of the bottle still. Get it. I set it in front of me. She asked me, well, what is this? I said, oh, it's Coy Hill. And I kind of turned, politely, I turned and talked to my buddy for another few seconds. I look over the glasses. It was like here. And now it's here. And well, we'll do it this way. It's here in front of her. And it's half gone. And this is minutes later.
I mean, I think
it probably was 10 minutes. I probably lost track of time.
I mean, oddly enough, I think we were there for my birthday last year.
Might be.
And
no, it was after. I think it was shortly after your birthday.
Forever right. It was still November, so it was a birthday pour.
But towards the end of that bottle, it was very beautiful. It was a little stringent drying on the back of the palate.
Now, is this the same one that we share with our friend at Barbecues?
No comment. No comment. I wasn't bringing it up for that reason.
But is it? No, is that the one that was at
Yes.
Dive? Is that the same one that we had there
Well,
with
so
him?
it's this. Yes, it was the Coy Hill. It was the single barrel Coy Hill release because they did do a batch one after.
Okay, I was just trying to, in my mind, know if it was the same similar bottle or like same.
The proof points were all over because the single barrels they ranged anywhere from like 138 up to like 145, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know what his was versus the one they got.
So that explains why I enjoyed it the second time I had it, and we won't go into last week.
Yeah, well, this one is much sweeter on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Way more caramel. How do you say that word? Caramel. The oak is there, and it still kind of like punches you, but it's not really as bad. Anyway, so I'm glad I saved these to AB because I think it's going to be a vast difference enough just off the nose alone. But 4.5 years on this one. So I should probably show the people how short my arms again are. Not much different. It looks almost exactly like the other one. Literally. Only difference is there's a Sarasota Fire Association, I believe, sticker on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 4 grain.
So it's a little smoky.
Whoa, a little smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Smoky. Like a Friday smoky or damn smoky. You didn't think it'd go there, did you? Smoky like a firefighter?
I mean, maybe that's what they were going for, but
It is a little different, like very different. That's what I love about this. This is.
So you said that this one is a little sweeter for you, but
Smell wise.
okay. I was gonna say taste wise, the first one is definitely a little sweeter for me.
Yeah, no, I'll stand by that. I agree. I would stand by the nose presented sweeter on the dive. The taste on the Junkies after first taste of this is definitely sweeter on Junkies.
The dive one is just, it's a little dry for me. Like, I don't know how to, like.
The dive one has a slight funk to it. Funk.
Up, down. We're just singing all the songs.
I'll funk you up. I'm not like really, really crazy weird funk, but just this little, I think it's all the grain.
Yeah.
I believe, I have to double check this. I don't know this. I should know this. I don't know if all of the Rickhouse Select are 4 grain. And I wish I did know that. But this, the Fireman's one is definitely 4 grain.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how much grain they offset, to add that. I'm assuming they had malt, because I'm assuming it had rye, and the malt's the 4th grain. But I don't know. So, yeah, interesting. Third sip really brings it around for me. It's definitely just a more oakier, maltier, less sweet, but still very rounded.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's strange for me. I get a little bit of smoke, but I can't really pull anything. Oh, the smoking oak.
Smoking oak.
It's a little corny. Says corny. So is that the grainy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I got a hint of that, as you may remember on the first one, and that's just because it's still fairly young. Now, if this was like 2-year-old product, it'd be extremely grainy. But at 4 years, it should start rounding out if it's good product. And I'm not faulting Starlight for that at all, for having a little graininess. I mean, a lot of craft still does, and they're a craft distillery.
Okay.
Obviously, because they don't, they're not a huge conglomerate like
now.
everyone. Did
you and Ryan go back to Starlight when you guys went?
No, we did not. No.
Okay.
No, and I want to get back so bad. Like, I know had an opportunity to go in a couple weeks and just can't make it work. And but Starlight is just one that, because of the local picks and some of the people we got to know here locally and all that we were just like, you know what, we're in Louisville, we got an extra couple hours, it's 20 minutes ish, depending on traffic. There's not a lot of traffic once you get across the river.
Yeah,
but depending on whatever's going on, it's 22 minutes outside downtown Louisville to the north in Indiana, and it's just a fun little farm. I mean, honestly,
it's gorgeous. It's so cute, and like
they have a duck pond. When the weather's good, they have like hay rides.
Yeah.
Strawberry fields when it's strawberry season.
They have a restaurant on site as well. I think it looked like they did really good pizza. Like, it smelled amazing.
Pizza, the way people that have done picks there have told me, like, their food overall is amazing.
Okay.
The pizza looks like it's excellent. Yeah. But like they said, their food otherwise is really good. And
then Starlight also has a winery. So you upstairs in their little gift house or whatever, their gift shop, you can do tastings. So you can do their bourbon tastings, their whiskey tastings, and then you can also taste their wines. So it was a lot of fun when we were there last year this time.
I like a really weird long finish. I don't know if it was just because it'd be gross, but I kind of slightly burped. But like,
that's nice.
I didn't do it loudly.
Tell the good people what
I didn't do it loudly.
There's
like a weird, like almost kind of jalapeno note. Not like heavy jalapeno.
I know.
But all right, I'm gonna A/B this real quick. Nose, Junkies. I'm pulling maple off that almost.
Off the Junkies now.
We'll go back and forth a little bit, right?
So okay, yeah.
I didn't mean to plant the idea of maple.
I know.
I should have waited, but the sweetness really accentuates here now, doesn't it? And that's not to put the dive one down. It's just that this one is definitely way more sweet now.
I'm definitely getting like maple here, and then oddly enough, brown sugar over here.
Yeah, or even like the crust of creme brulee.
Oh no,
not the actual whole experience. Okay.
Oh
no.
Oh, you know how it feels, don't you?
We're even now. Huh?
You got you crying on that one.
That was good. You didn't catch it. That's the problem. See? Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So, which order do you want to retaste these in?
I mean, I don't have much of this one left.
So, do the dive. Give it a few seconds. Had a few more people join. If you're out there, say hi. We'll say hi back. Okay. That now is really starting to still have a little bit of funkiness, but I get like a little more butterscotch coming out.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar, butterscotch.
Brown sugar butter.
No.
We're going to go there every week now, huh?
Nah, I'm done with that now. We won't do that anymore. Okay. Now back over here. Take a sip of water. We'll let it kind of wash over your palate. Also, if you're out there, tell us what's in your glass. Come on now. This is a rough weekend. I know people are starting to travel. And...
Hi.
Hi. Hello, Kati. We're on out in the living room.
Great. That's what I sound like.
We are one of our watchers. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's come back to the Junkies.
No. Yep. Yeah.
Some of those same graininess notes are there, though.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. When I say graininess, I think a lot of people are like, oh, grainy. I don't know. No, if it's too grainy, like you're going out and chewing on hay or something, that's bad. Or if it's just like pure corn, that's not usually appealing either.
That last sip of the dive one, was like very, I don't know, like it coated my tongue weird. It was odd.
Did it catch the side of your tongue and like in your cheeks?
Like it felt like it was gonna numb it for a minute.
I got that on the second sip of it. It was definitely had, because it was a little bigger proof, and just that touch of a little proof was enough to kind of like tell the difference between the first and the second one, right? It shouldn't be, but it's really odd. So I don't know. All right. So like any other good experience, if you have a few courses for dinner or whatever, you're going to want to finish with something really sweet.
Usually.
Right? Yeah. So this is not this is a single barrel reserve. So this is actually purchased at Starlight. So this isn't anyone's pick per se. The master distiller picked it, but it's not like a store owner or something like that picked up. But Grand Traverse Distillery, straight rye cask strength. Like it. Hell yeah. Michigan. Oh, hey. Our lights over our pool cage. They look like a Michigan helmet.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I tried to change them to our Christmas colors, and somebody else said, oh, those look like Michigan colors, and wasn't really trying to like tell me.
I did tell you.
They look like the Michigan helmet.
I was trying to tell you the entire time because I was trying to guide you to make them look like the helmet. I don't know what you didn't pick up about that. Silly. Okay, so anyway, rather than argue about that in front of the good people, so this is actually their Sauternes Finish. And so Sauternes is a dessert wine spirit, so to speak. It's actually I believe it's actually more of a spirit, not a wine. I'm sorry. So finished in a Sauternes. So she's reading the back. So I'll just hold it there so she can read the back.
I was reading what they said a Sauterne was.
What did they say it was?
And they really don't say.
Oh. Sauternes is typically an after dinner spirit. So I'm going to open that up a little bit. Let her go.
Whose friend are you?
Yikes, Katie. Yikes. Swirl it, swirl it, swirl
Got a
it.
good swirl going.
So Sauternes, if I recall, is an apple is main fermentation.
Nope. It's not what the back of the bottle said.
I don't know. I don't know my French spirits really well. So
it said apricot.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. I knew it was a specific
apricot
fruit.
And honey.
I knew it was a specific fruit. I just didn't know which one.
Woo,
so there you
that's
go.
gassy.
It is a little gassy. And it's coming across as like erase marker, dry erase marker a little. Here, I'll throw it at you.
I don't like markers thrown at me.
Oh, much better. If you come off just like the top of the glass. Much less of that. Mucho leso. That's not how you say that in Spanish. Did I leave the 2XO back here or is it over there? It's right behind you. Okay, good. Well, I just figured we'd do the 2XO too while you're here.
Okay.
While you're here.
Because I'm not going anywhere else?
I don't know.
I mean, I might be going somewhere.
No. So at any rate, this is Sauternes. This is, I've never had Sauternes in my life.
Have we had this before?
I think we have.
Okay, because the nose is not very pleasing.
Oh, that's enjoyable though. I like that a lot. Your face says it all.
It's not. I'm never enjoyed apricots.
Sure, and this isn't heavy apricot, but
it's
like
not. But
cream.
It's got that fruit, that pity fruit taste.
Are you taking pity on it?
No.
It's taking pity on you.
Like a date.
I'll go on a date with you.
Aw, thanks.
Still got it. Sometimes. Oh man. I enjoy this. I get why you might not. If your view of the world's apricots or apricots. How do we say that word correctly?
Are we gonna question every word now?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't really know. Like I just say it the way I say it. Is it right?
It's right because it's how you say it. I think it's apricots. Did you about spit that out?
I almost did. And it almost went up my nose, too. That's just why I'm making the face I'm making. I can see why you don't like it. I get it. It's okay to not like things. But that was
3 drinks down.
Not yummy, according to you.
I'm just not digging it.
Okay.
Oh. It's really.
It's pronounced apricot.
I need what are those things called? Them.
Yeah. Hey Siri, Alexa.
They don't have Siri.
They have Alexa? No.
How do you say apricot?
That really worked. That'd be amazing, right? If you're able to get people like actually have their Alexas activate.
I'm sure people hate us if that's the case now.
I wouldn't do it often. I'd use those powers for just fun. Not bad, not good, just fun.
Okay.
You ready to try some 2XO?
Yeah, because I didn't enjoy that.
I can tell you didn't enjoy that, so we're gonna move on. So let me grab that real quick. Oh, little gadget arms.
Whoa, that's a big bottle. What she said.
These are short and squatties. So
I like short and squatties.
Short and squatties. Squatty potty. You got a fourth glass back there.
I do. You obviously knew where we were going.
I figured we'd go a little overtime on this one.
This one's on the house.
This round's on the house.
Okay, so for those of you unaware, potentially, of what this is, 2XO is Dixon Deadman's new brand. You're like, some of you, maybe not, I don't know.
You made a mess.
I did, I made a mess. It's okay, it's what I do. Are familiar with Dixon Deadman. He is a blender. He does not actually distill at this point in his career. He is responsible for the Kentucky Owl brand, which was his family's brand. And I'm not going to get too much into it because you need to go watch the video that I made about this. But yeah, so this is his first project after Kentucky Owl. It's called the Phoenix Blend, and you can draw your inference as to why it's called a Phoenix Blend. So you know what the Phoenix story is behind the Phoenix? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Rising from the ashes.
A phoenix?
Not the city of Phoenix.
2 times oak.
Yep, 2 times the oak. So this begins life as 2 different products. It is a medium rye bourbon and a high rye bourbon, and they're blended into another new oak barrel.
Okay. Oh my God, that smells amazing.
Right? Yeah. And I'm glad. So, like, we've been getting a better habit of actually opening the bottles instead of doing them fresh on streams and fresh on reviews. The first pour of this was not this. So this just says as something can open up, definitely becomes something different.
Oh.
What you got?
I mean, you definitely get the oak for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It is strong on the oak. And I get a little bit of like a little nutty.
Take a good long pull. On your exhale to get anything. Not hugely pronounced, but yeah, keep your nose in the glass while you exhale.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I'm getting tons of oak though.
So I tend
Like,
to get the sweeter vanilla notes as I'm getting ready to exhale.
Okay.
It's fine. No, everybody's different. We all
No.
experience things different. It's beautiful nose, and there's a slight
It is
nuttiness. I
just
caught
so
that too.
good on the I was gonna say I just get a good, and I can't usually pull nut out.
It's not entirely like Wild Turkey or other big nuttier products. Like, it's not like that.
No,
It's just a real slight, kind of nice experience.
It smells so good. It's just a complex one for me to like explain.
That's okay. We'll let it open up for a second. We'll get into tasting it. And you can tell me what you think about that.
All right.
People can go watch what I think, so I don't need to tell them, right?
I mean, tonight's experience could be different because you had some other stuff too.
Oh, very much so. I mean, I would expect it to be slightly different, right? Because you're right. My palate's coated with something else. But that's how it goes. That's how it rolls sometimes.
So since we're not sure, we might go live next Thursday. We don't know yet. For sure not Friday. We will not be here Friday. We have dinner plans.
In fact, I can tell you it will be not this Friday, yes, the following Friday, and not the following Friday. So we're only on once in the next 3 weeks. On a Friday.
Not going to do it when you come back?
On the 9th? No.
What's the night? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about the 16th?
Yes, on the 16th.
Okay.
So just the next 3 weeks could be an altered live schedule or no live on Friday night. I can tell you the 2nd of December, yes, 100% go. There's nothing blocking that. But next Friday, definitely not for sure. And extremely unlikely on Friday the 9th. So
we got to treat our channel.
Yeah, Friday night is going to be, we're going to go out for a little channel party.
Yep.
It just happens to work out best that Friday is the best for most, if not all of us. So, give you guys a little night off from us.
But for Thanksgiving, what is the one side dish that you have to have on your plate?
We are not far behind out there.
I know, I like it.
Wow. We can hear ourselves like back there. That's why. What is the one side dish that I have to have on my plate for Thanksgiving? Tell
us in the chat what your one side dish is. I know what mine is.
Turkey.
That's not a side dish.
I know it's side of turkey with turkey.
No, that's not a side dish.
Mine's definitely mashed potatoes.
You can't have the same one.
Okay, then mine's
I'm
not
just
mashed
kidding.
potatoes.
I'm just kidding. Mine is definitely mashed potatoes.
Yeah, 100%.
But they have to be my dad's mashed potatoes.
Look, Katie says, stuffing. Good stuffing is hard to pass up. You are not wrong. I would say like the drunk
drunk weenies?
No, the drunk yams. Drunk
our sweet potato casserole.
That's a close second for me.
But you know what the secret ingredient is?
Love.
No.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it might be made with love, but that's not the secret ingredient.
Rum.
It's not rum either. We put bourbon in it.
Oh, bourbon.
But that's not the secret ingredient either.
Banana.
But what kind of banana?
Really, really brown bananas.
It's like gotta be an almost rotten banana.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I still enjoy this a lot.
That-
Spoiler alert. It's only a 6-minute video. Please go watch it, but spoiler alert.
Like even on the first like front of the tongue, this is just a totally different experience than everything else. It is so much more smooth. It is, the velocity of it is better. Like, I mean, not saying that those are bad products at all by any means. This one is just a totally different experience.
If I did catch that note, so something that you may catch on the nose after you taste the second time that you didn't initially. At the back, there's a hint of pepper. You may have to sip it a second time to catch it, but it's so unexpected. Just it's still there. I mean, I had it the other day when I recorded and whatever, and it's still there. And some may call it a baking spice. I could kind of see that because it's a rye, but there's definitely a pronounced, like you got a black pepper speck on the back of your tongue.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it's enjoyable. It sounds like it would be hell, but it's enjoyable.
Frick, that is
There's
good.
a vanilla on the tongue.
Yep.
What I'm not getting as much, and it's probably palate fatigue, is I got a hint of a bright red fruit. It's probably a slight bit of palate fatigue because the other ones were some gassy ones. They're 115, 118, and 112 on the last one. So we've been up in cask strength territory. Pie, but what kind of pie? See, this is where the questions go. Because there's definitely a wrong answer. Just kidding, Katie. There's no wrong answer.
Pecan.
I can get down with pecan. It's fine.
I mean, since it is my birthday, I'm not sure that I want pie.
What do you want?
You know what I want.
Red velvet cake.
No.
That's somebody else's.
There it is.
Chocolate lava cake?
Nope.
Oh, you almost said yes on that.
I did
one.
almost say yes.
No bake cookies.
Those are good.
Right?
Man, I haven't had a no-bake cookie and I don't know
Like
how
in the
long.
Wax paper? That takes me back to high school.
Just take me back to high school.
You could come in the morning because they would do the breakfast serving for, if the kids had your whatever. It is what it is. If people got a breakfast program at school. But they'd be doing the stuff for the rest of the day, and you could come in and buy fresh chocolate chip cookies, stick them in your backpack, or you get the no bakes.
The fresh chocolate chip cookies that they didn't put all the way finish in the oven, in the little toaster oven, basically is what they were.
Yeah, but the no bakes.
The no bakes were spot on, and they were greasy on that wax paper. No, carrot cake
with cream cheese icing, ideally.
Ideally.
Yes. No pressure.
I mean, it could just be little cupcakes of them.
Or nothing but cake.
But just the little ones.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is going to want pie.
Maybe.
But I don't know that it's all.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah.
It's not what that means, but yes, I get it. So my favorite pie is pumpkin for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
With a helping of whipped cream.
Doesn't have to have that. I can go without that if I have to.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
You do love your pumpkin.
But as I've gotten a little more in age, I think I enjoy a good cup of coffee next to that too.
Since when?
Last year.
You had coffee with your cake or your pie?
There was a little cold brew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't recall that.
Other flavors that go well with coffee is peanut butter, believe it or not. You're weird.
I mean, we all already do that.
I know. You enjoying this? Do you second sip it yet?
I mean, it's almost gone.
Would you like another pour of it?
By the fire.
By the fire. We'll retreat to the fire. Yes, it is fire season here in Florida right now. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
It is. You need a blanket and you might even need some fuzzy socks. and you need a fire and a nice pour. Get y'all warm and cozy.
I think you named like 4 or 5 things there, and there's only one thing I need.
A nice pour.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is one of those weird things. Like, so now we're getting out towards a decade of living down here. And so I finally can say my blood is thinning, quote unquote, like you hear all the time.
You had a sweatshirt on last
I had a
night.
sweatshirt on yesterday. Yeah. And it was only 50 something degrees, which me 4 years ago would have kicked my own ass. Well, I was still wearing shorts. So,
You
I mean, but she knows if my legs get cold, I'm sick. Otherwise, my legs don't get cold. But it was, it's a weird thing. Like, so we did a fire to burn off we had some wet logs out there from the previous season that we just didn't burn off. We burned those off last night and we're sitting out there and I'm just like, at first I walked out, I was like, okay, this is a bit chilly. And about 10 minutes in, I'm like, oh, I'm good. You know,
we definitely got comfortable.
And we weren't up on the fire.
No.
So it's not so bad, but yeah, what are we gonna do? We're like shrinking down as this goes on. We're like, hi guys, we're down here.
But we lost our tongs. We don't
know what happened to our
somewhere during me trying to get the Halloween totes down.
Well, hold on, you gotta back up a little for that. Somewhere between Hurricane Ian and Halloween,
we lost the grabbers.
Yeah, we lost. So we have the poker, but not the grabber. We have no idea where the grabber is. So we were using my old school grill tongs that are like barely long enough.
So we have grabber coming tomorrow.
Yeah, because we're gonna need it.
But if you follow me on social media, you have to go out and watch Nate trying to put stuff on the fire last night. It was pretty funny.
Listen, like, yeah, you guys like, okay, you're like, whatever. That how can that be funny? Because when you only have like the grabbers come out like almost 2 feet away from the fire.
26 inches is what it says.
When you have grill tongs, you're about 14 inches from the fire, and it's freaking hot. I don't care if you're in the fire or not. It's freaking hot.
It was fun. And then he starts singing. That's the best part.
Oh, Lord. Did you get me singing?
I did.
I don't turn the audio on when I watch stories and stuff. Perhaps I should in the future.
It says there's a little graphic, like a GIF that says sound on.
I don't do that for anyone. It's not that I don't do it for you. I just don't do it for anyone.
It said sound on.
I don't do it for anyone.
He doesn't know how to read follow directions.
This we know.
Folks.
I'm getting better about that. Not that. This is a bad example. But I'm getting better. How many things have I put together recently where it went together? How many things have I put together recently where it went together the first time correctly and no tools were thrown? And the instructions were used.
Quite a few.
Or I made a mistake, walked away for a minute, calmed down, came back, fixed the mistake, moved on with the instructions.
My favorite is now that I have a hammer in my market kit. Because he's like, you might have to hammer it. I'm like, why am I going to have to hammer my pop-up tent?
Well, the little latches things get kind of they get a little testy, and like you're going to have to hammer that one.
I'm like, now I have a hammer in my market kit. It got warm in here.
Figure it's also a sales tool. You tell people you're going to buy this.
You're going to buy
wave
this.
The hammer at them. That's probably not advised, but it's certainly a tactic.
Let's not do that, Sarah.
So you're saying I should buy another bottle of this?
Definitely.
So here's the thing. So we'll just.
I'm a purchase. I'm not a pass or a pour. I want to purchase.
Okay, fair enough. This is
a $200 bottle.
No, it's not $200 bottle. It's a $100 bottle.
Okay.
But here's my thing with it. I don't know what. Obviously, they have to make a profit. It's a new company for him. Whatever it is, what it is, right?
Who is it from? I'm sorry.
Dixon Deadman. He did the Kentucky Owl blends, which is his family brand.
Okay.
So you haven't watched the video yet, huh?
I did.
Kidding. But
I didn't know if it was from a certain distillery.
I think one thing I missed in the video, which I can say here, and I think I would add, is like at $100, it's a lot, but I would rebuy it. It's a really, really good whiskey. If this is $75, it is no brainer go buy a case, which is 6 bottles. Most whiskeys are 6 bottle cases, if you don't know. But it's a no brainer for me. And it's so weird, but that's a huge difference. I mean, at $75, the jump to 100 means it's a third more expensive. And it's like that's huge. And let's be honest, nowadays, like whiskeys, unless you're buying entry level, you're over $50 now.
For sure.
45, 50 minimum.
Absolutely.
So to say 75 isn't a huge jump from there. And that's kind of the state of whiskey right now. But I don't know. If you love oak, if you love rye, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it is not a rye, but that secondary grain is rye on both the blend.
And normally, like on the pepper, you get rye too, right?
So the pepper could be generally rye, but it could also, it probably is from the rye, but it could be from the fact that these are, when they blend them, they age them in a new oak barrel. A heavy char, if I understand, new oak barrel.
Got that vanilla.
Up front. It's
Mhm.
pretty, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's like pure vanilla, not like
Not extractory.
Yeah,
Extractory.
it's really pretty. It's pretty.
She good. She a good bottle.
Yeah, I mean,
And is it harder to get? Is it harder to find?
So what I understand is Florida, suppose I can't answer for the rest of the country. Florida got 1,500 cases, so 9,000 bottles.
Okay.
Is what I read. I don't know how true that is.
We got this up at First Avenue.
First Avenue Liquors. They don't have any more. Don't go check. It's fine.
Do you want them all for yourself?
I don't. No, not all of them. I'm not gonna buy all of them. But I honestly, if it's within your budget for the month and it's something you want to try, and you're a big oak, big rye fan with a little bit of vanilla sweetness up front, it's a great bottle. I mean,
yeah.
If it's something that's a stretch for you and in your budget, it would be a fun bottle to pop for something that's semi-special. I wouldn't hold it for a super special occasion, but it could certainly be a fun special thing, like you celebrated, like, you know, child's
graduation,
big project at work you finished.
You got a promotion.
You retired.
It's Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Or my birthday.
There you go.
So just go, if you have $100 budget, just grab you a bottle.
Yeah. And that's been a review
for you.
Fade back.
It's like Iron Man. Ooh, that's the next one you need to do.
Iron Man.
Because when you fade back.
People will be like, what is he doing? If I can make a light come at him, though, that'd be amazing.
Right.
James. I'm learning everything from James, so that's going to be a James thing. I could probably figure it out. Wouldn't be pretty, but all right. Do you want to pour anything else, dear? Or are we just going to call it short?
No, I think we're going to call it short.
We've almost been an hour, so it's not really short.
Yeah, definitely want to go, since my parents just pulled in about an hour or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Want to spend some time with them. If you are in the neighborhood and you want to sit around the fire, please feel.
It's getting warm in here anyway. So yeah.
It is getting warm in here. So yes, please feel free to join us. We don't really have anything going on tomorrow. Yeah, so I think it's actually one of our first free weekends.
I think we talked about this a few weekends ago. We had one we thought was going to be free, and then we sloughed around on Saturday and did new crap. And then Sunday felt like we had a ton of stuff to do and we didn't. But yes, this is our first weekend where it's kind of like, But yes, to that point. So please, if you want to come by, you're local, come on by. I was gonna say something else.
You can we are going out to have a fire, so definitely either come down the side of the house or just come through.
Yeah, say the password or we'll shoot you. No, we won't. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh shit, what's the password?
That'd be awkward for you, wouldn't it? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So about 30 minutes from now, one of my favorites on Whiskey Tube, Matt Porter's going on. ADHD Whiskey. Please go check him out if you are here and want to go check out another channel. He's one of my favorites. Bourbon Judge is one of my other favorites. Bourbon Junkies, of course, are always going to hold near and dear to my heart. Those are three of my big, I'll call them big channel influences. And so please go check them out. Matt is live, ADHD Whiskey.
At 10.
Big ginger redhead. Not big. He's losing a ton of weight. He's looking good. I don't know if you saw him on his video today. He's fun. He's, at first you might think he's a little quirky, but he's just fun.
He grows on you.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming out tonight. It was a little fun tonight.
Yeah. We are 3 drinks down.
This is Nate.
Live for you. I'm Sarah.
Okay.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We might see you Thanksgiving night.
Have a good one, guys.